everyone, it's Jen. Thank you so much for joining me today. Today I am coming out with some project shares for Diva Designs, and these are projects made with some of the dies and stamps from the March release, which is available now at scrapdivadesigns.com. So I will link the website down below, and that is a referral link. If you place an order through that link, I do get a commission from the sale. It doesn't affect your cost at all, and I really appreciate it when you use that. If you would like to save 10%, use my coupon code Strawberry Cream at checkout, and yeah, that'll save you 10%. So I'll show you the products I used, show you my projects, take some measurements. If you have any questions, please let me know. All right, so this is the first die set that I used, and this is called the ticket set. So it comes with all of these dies to make different kinds of tickets, and this one here cuts out a strip of tickets this long, so it has 2 full tickets and 2 half tickets at the end. It gives the perforation lines, the little notches, so you can embellish this any way you want. There are some ticket stamps I'm going to show you in a second you can use too. This stamp here, or this die here, is just like this one, except it leaves the tickets on the end open. So you can move your die to the open part and it will cut out another ticket. So you can just make a continuous loop of tickets. So I did that, I'll show you that. And then it comes with these 2 separate ticket dies. And then there's like a layering piece die. And then this will cut out like a connection for your dies too, or for your tickets. So that's the ticket set. This is the ticket stamp set that coordinates with it. So there are 2 Easter dies and then some other ones. So this one says, "Happy Easter, you're going on an Easter egg hunt." Sorry, it's a little off from the background, so it's kind of hard to see, but I'll show you those. There's "Happy Easter" with some bunnies and some eggs and flowers. Here's an invitation stamp that says "Party time," location, and it's got like some well, birthday or any kind of party, really, icons at the bottom. This one says "Birthday Fun, Admit One, Awesome Day." It's got a birthday cake and stars and dots. And the detail on these stamps are just so amazing, or is so amazing. And because they're photopolymer stamps, which is just such a great material for your stamps, the images come out really nice and crisp and clean. So you don't have to worry about that for these smaller images. This one says "Surprise Road Trip" with a cute little car. So that's just such a cute ticket. And then "Adventure Awaits, Happy Holiday." It's got an airplane with a heart trail, and that says "Boarding." So it'd be fun to put like, you know, if you're giving somebody those kind of things as a gift. So those are these stamps that go with the ticket set. So I'll show you what each thing cuts out. For the strip, this die here, it cuts out a strip of tickets like this, and I didn't get around to embellishing it yet. Embellishing it yet, but I just wanted to show you what it looks like. So this would be, let's see, it is about 7.5 inches. And the ticket strip is 1.5 inches wide. And each individual ticket, if you measure from like the center of the perforation to the next one, it's about 2.5 inches. So how fun are these to decorate and to just, you know, customize them any way you want. And then this is what like the little connector piece looks like. So you can connect a few different ones as well. You know, use this any way you want, I think. And then let me show you a few that I made. So these are some of the individual tickets. I made one "Happy Easter, you're going on an Easter egg hunt" one, and I used some gold embossing powder for this one. And after I stamped it, I went over it with the die. So it fits perfectly, as you can see. Isn't that pretty? And the detail's so good. You could even see the little dots on the eggs, right? So if you use like a lesser quality stamp, you're not going to get that detail. And then I have 2 of these, the Birthday Fun ones, and again with the gold embossing powder. "Birthday Fun, Admit One, Awesome Day," and their little dots and stars, and that cake with the candles on it. It's just so cute. So again, customize this with papers, with inks, you know, whatever you want to do. I think those would be really nice addition to a scrapbook. And then I made a big long strip of them too. So this one is so versatile. You can keep going as long as your paper doesn't run out. So let me show you the one that I made. And I used a big strip of 12 by 18 paper that I had gotten from Hobby Lobby. I have a big pack of them that was on clearance, but you could still find them in the regular paper section. So yeah, this has like 8 full-size tickets on it. So I'll just show you what I did. I used that yellow paper that I used for this, like I mentioned, and I stamped, well, I cut it out first, I die cut it, and then I took my stamps and stamped on each individual ticket. And I just used black ink, and then I colored them in just in a few places with some gel pen. And then the next one I used, this is the layering piece that comes with the die set, and just cut out some different heart-shaped papers that you'll see as we go on. And then I added a sticker from Hobby Lobby, a clear sticker. So just to add a little something to that in-between ticket. There's the Happy Easter one. I added some white highlights in gel pen. I think this kind of looks like a skunk. I didn't really mean to do that, but anyway, but it looks cute. And then here's another little heart paper with the bow, another Easter egg ticket, heart paper with the bow, Happy Easter, and then heart paper with the bow. And the ends just have those half tickets. So yeah, you can make it go as long as you want. If you don't have long paper, you could use wrapping paper, roll of craft paper, or you could just kind of like tape a couple together. Who's gonna know, you know? So like a good place to do that would be behind one of these tickets that have the layering piece. That way you wouldn't see much of the seam. So just an idea, and you can, you know, roll these up like a spool of tickets and have them out at a party or something like that, or give them as embellishments. I'm not going to try and do it right now. Or you do it like this, I guess. You could do the folding kind of ticket. I didn't even think of that, yeah. So you could do that. And maybe like give these as embellishments to somebody, and then like put this in a card or an album, and then whoever gets it can, you know, just kind of unfold them together. So I love it. I love that you can customize these any way you want. And I would probably cut this off before I gave them out like this. But yeah, cute, right? Okay, so that's the first set that I used. Oh, that looks so cute. Okay. The next project that I want to show you is using this die set, and this is called the Bunny Jelly Tote. Now this one, as of when I'm filming this video, it is on pre-order, so you could go ahead and do that for when it arrives, which shouldn't be too long, I don't think. So we love making our jelly totes. I know I love using them as gift packaging. The good thing about this set is you don't even have to make the jelly part of it. You can make it just a little tote bag without having this inset piece, but it's there if you want to. So the main piece cuts out the front and the back, and it cuts out the ear section too. There are layering pieces for the ears and for the eyes and nose. This is the bottom of the box with the layering, or the bottom of the tote with the layering piece. The next page of dies has the side piece. Also, again, an option to make it into a jelly style. And these are all layering pieces for the face with whiskers and eyelashes and all that fun stuff. So this is the one that I made, and I did not make it into a jelly style. I just wanted to try it out like this just because I was curious, and I do think it came out super, super cute. I used some pale yellow paper to construct the tote. I used some white paper with the embossed dots for the white parts of my little bunny, pink gingham paper for some accents. This is aqua glossy paper from scrapbook.com. I used some dark gray or light black glitter paper for the background of the eyes and for the mouth. And then I used black glossy paper for the eyelashes. And then for the cheeks, I just made them look like blush. I used my Jane Davenport birthday suit pastels. I don't think they sell this anymore, but you could just use regular blush if you wanted to, or like a, you know, color pencil, whatever you have to color in lightly for some cheeks. And I love this part of the ears, like it just kind of makes it look like it's flopping over. And then this part here, this white part I popped up on, or I cut out also of some 2mm foam to give it just a touch of dimension. The sides, this is not, this layering piece does not come with the die set because it has the one that cuts out the little square. So I just cut a rectangle a little bit smaller than the side of the tote and just glued that on just to make it into like a little layering piece. And then this is the, this strap that I used is from the purse strap bundle from Diva Designs. If that is still available, I will link it down below. It came out quite a while ago. Very versatile for projects like this. And one strip of this fits perfectly into this little tote. So yeah, isn't that cute? I didn't do anything on the back. Let's take a measurement here and measure this cute little girl, Bunny. She is about 4 7/8 across. And then to the top of her head, she is about 3 5/8 inches tall. But if you went all the way to the top of the ears, it would be about 5 1/2. And then she is, let's see, about 1 3/4, or yeah, about that deep. So yeah, super cute, right? And let's see, what else? So I think this would be a great gift for, put some Easter treats in here. You can give them to friends, coworkers, whatever. You can give it to your crafty friends, put some crafty goodies in there. I could totally see filling this up with some candies. Like, it's a really good size, but it's not too big, so you don't have to stuff it with too much stuff. And she just looks cute. There's so many different ways you can make her face. Take a look at the product page on scrapdivadesigns.com and see how some of the other design team members created theirs. So you could definitely make her look a little bit different in the way you put it together. But yeah, I think she's so cute. I love the combination of the yellow and the pink and a little bit of aqua. Okay, so that is our next project, and I have one more to share with you today. That is using this die set, which is called the Fringed Egg. So it makes 3 different sizes of fringed eggs. There's a large, the outer piece is the base. So there's the large, the medium, and the small. And there are fringe layers for each one. And then you could stack them up and then just, cut them across to have different layers, as many as you want. I think I did 3 layers on each of mine. I cut out a big, a medium, and a small. So I'll show you those, but I wanted to show you, I used some of the elements from this die set too. This is called the Spring Memory Decks. I didn't make the memory decks part yet, but I did use the little birds and the little butterfly groupings too. So I thought they were so cute, and they were the perfect size for accents for my little egg embellishments. So let's take a look at those. I will show you the big one first. So this is the large guy, and I used the same papers for all of them. I wanted them to coordinate. I made the base out of just some plain pink paper, as you can see, and I only glued each level down on the very top, so all of the little fringes are free. So I did a pink and white gingham for the longest layer of fringe, this tonal dark pink layer for the second layer, and then this heart paper for the top. And I used my pinking shears to cut across, just to add a little bit of fun. You can use whatever kind of decorative scissors you want, or just use regular scissors and just cut those across. And then Hello Spring is from Doodlebug. It's from a sticker, cardstock sticker pack. And then I added some little flowers from Hobby Lobby that I doctored up a little bit with some stickles. I added some Nuvo drops onto the Hello Spring sticker. And there's that bird and the group of butterflies that I made from the memory decks embellishments. And I just used Jelly Roll pens to embellish these. They're both cut out of plain pink paper, the same paper that I used for the background. But if you use some gel pens or whatever you want just to kind of color it in, it really looks nice, I think. And yeah, so that's a large one. And this one measures, let's see, about 2 5/8 approximately by 2 inches. So that's the first one, and then here's the medium one. So similar papers, but I put them in a different order. Easter comes from Doodlebug as well. There's the other bird, and these birds are, I just think they're really, really cute. I don't know what kind of bird I made, probably nothing in reality, but that's the beauty of it. You can make them look as whatever way you want to. And oh, I also used some, let me show you. I used a pink scrapbook.com glitter pen to just kind of embellish all around it. And this is their, what do they call these? Their aqua pens. I always get these free in orders, so I figured that would be a good way to use the pink one. I used some more Nuvo drops. So this medium one measures about, let's see, not that far up, about 2 1/4, a little bit more, by 1 7/8. So you can see the size difference there. They all come together, so you don't have to pick. They again with the Hobby Lobby flowers there that I put some stickles on. And then here's the baby one. I didn't add a bird to this one, but I did add 2 of the different butterfly layers, just going different ways. Colored those up. Got the Nouveau drops, another doodlebug little sentiment, and the same papers just in a different order. So this measures about not quite 2 inches, but pretty much 2 inches by little over 1.5 inches. So you can see all the different sizes and how fun to just mix and match your papers to, you know, coordinate with whatever project you're making, or how nice would these be to gift somebody. That way they have ready-made embellishments ready to go. And these are just, well, this one's springy, this one's springy, this one obviously says Easter, but you can use these all during spring. Eggs are a symbol of new birth and new life in the spring, so perfect for springtime, not just Easter. So yeah, those are my projects for today. I hope you enjoyed this video. I really loved making them all. How fun. Oh my gosh, this ticket one was just a blast to make. I think you guys will really like it too. So if you have any questions, please leave me a comment. I'll do my best to answer you. Everything will be linked down below. In addition to my referral link, please use that. Thank you so much. I really, really appreciate it when you guys use that. And use my coupon code Strawberry Queen. That'll save you 10% at checkout. All right, you guys, thanks so much for watching. I'll be back soon with more crafty videos. Until then, I hope you have a wonderful day. Take care, and I'll talk to you soon. Bye-bye.